I just got back from a road trip. 2 weeks, 5 guys, 1 van, 2 countries. I want to tell you the whole thing, but I should be honest with you up front. I wasn't even supposed to be on this trip, and the invitation was a joke. The plan was made in 2 weeks, and almost nothing that mattered was on the plan. 4 guys I barely even knew, a fireworks show we weren't even invited to, a van crash that we don't even talk about. We just backed the car into the wall in the parking garage, but we're not gonna let it kill the vibe of the trip. We're not gonna let it ruin the night. In a World Cup we had no idea that we were living inside of. This is how a joking invite turned into one of the best trips of my life. Some context on me. I look at my feed and all I see is people sending it. Trips, skiing, events, cities I've never even been to. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm getting FOMO. Bad. I've spent years building businesses, and somewhere along the whole thing, I've got comfortable just watching everyone else live their lives. So, this year I made a quiet promise to myself. When a door opens, walk through it. Even if it starts as a joke. Especially if it opened as a joke. Started at a bar in Salt Lake. I met with one of my buddies Xavier to watch the Korea games. Like, bro, there's gonna be so many Korean baddies. We're gonna be able to watch the soccer game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You should come. Xavier's one of my old sales reps, and it's funny, we always hung out virtually through work. I haven't really kicked it in person. This was, I think, the second time I've ever kicked it with him in person. Went there, vibes were going on. He was telling me how he's going to Spain to see his family, travel, go on this epic road trip. I was like, that's cool. He's like, yeah, you should come. He was joking. I want to be clear about this. I really don't think there was any version of reality that he actually saw me saying, I'm down, bro. I bought the ticket that week, 2 weeks before the trip. Funny how that works. I wasn't part of the plan, and then I just slid right in there. Here was the plan. 2 weeks, the boys, and a road trip from Spain to Portugal in 6 cities. Touch down in Madrid for a couple days, pick up the van, west to Lisbon, down to Albufeira, then loop back up through the south of Spain. Sevilla, Malaga, Granada, and back up to Madrid to fly home. Sounds like a solid plan, right? Keep that map in your head. By the end of the series, I want you to see how much of it actually survived. First flight of the trip, delayed before we even started. We were just sitting on the flight for about an hour waiting to go to Florida, and some grandma woke up next and was like, yo, just so you know, we're departing. I was like, what? Alright, this is actually super lame. We're going back to the lounge to get some food, hang out for a little bit longer. I was asleep, so I don't really know when we're taking off, but I hope we make it to Disneyland because I'm still stoked for that. So, we stalled it out. How does it feel that your cameraman had his card on file, not you, bro?
Yeah, my cameraman's finance logging me.
Quick life tip, if you have hours to kill, you have the credit for it, you should definitely go to the airport lounges. Airport food is actually pretty good if you get the lounge. And it's free. Duh.
Passengers, please have your passport and boarding pass ready. Thank you.
Here's the thing about Disney for me. When I was a kid, I made myself a promise. One day I would see those two-dimensional characters come to life. And still nostalgic all those years later. There's something about watching how much you've grown while they stay exactly the same. Weather wasn't the best, but that didn't matter. Star Wars, Avatar, those are the picks. Avatar was unreal. Also, Star Wars 3 is the best movie on the series, and no, I will not be answering comments about it. Then, no more delays. 14 hours in the air, and Madrid sold itself before we were even unpacked. 15 Champions League titles live in this city. If you know football, that stat alone shows you exactly where we are. But it's everything the city doesn't advertise that got me. You're walking by buildings that existed centuries before the city even existed. And locals just walk past them like it's nothing. Dinner is 5 tiny plates because it's the system, and somehow it works. And the nightlife genuinely does not quit. We passed 2 bars at 2 a.m. that were busier than anything in the States at 9 p.m. Everyone is dressed to impress. The style there is unmatched. Alright, we officially made it here to España. Took a little bit of nap, got to Xavier's aunt's house, and now we're about to go cruise, meet up with the boys, and get some dinner. Get the fits on, we're looking fresh. On some calm shit today, since day one, we don't want to be doing too much. We landed, dropped our bags, and took the Renfe straight downtown. Tourist circuit first. Plaza España, Gran Via. And then, in honor of the Korea game that accidentally started this whole trip, we found an amazing Korean barbecue place. Full circle before day one was even over.
The bib is crazy.
And that's when the squad started filling in. Franklin and Sergio entered the frame for real. You'll get everyone's full player card next episode. Franklin alone is worth the wait. The man is a menace and literally looks like Batman himself. For now, what you need to know is we could probably start a fight with Argentina with this squad and lose. Their game is disgusting in the best way. I also found the cheat code earlier. Franklin, Anthony, Sergio, they're all huge Ronaldo fans. So, I just talk about the Messiah, Messi, and they all lose it every single time. The actual GOAT. Ice cream, and then Franklin's house. Home base for the next couple
Dude, why are we
days.
even on the bus? Alright, it's 1 a.m. We took the bus because we missed the train trying to look for some Swedish baddies, which was definitely worth it. And now the boys are poverty on the bus.
Fries, bro, fries.
One more thing about timing. It didn't really clock to me, but we booked these whole things while the World Cup is going, and we're in Spain. Whole country buzzing, so we had to catch a game or two. What we did not figure is that Spain was about to win the entire tournament.
Viva España! Vamos a España!
But that's a later episode. Real day one takeaway, and I mean this. Compared to a lot of the places I've been to, this is somewhere that I would actually live in. It's amazing. People work all day, they dress good, and then they come home and genuinely want to spend time with their loved ones. They spend hours laughing in the streets with just the connection. They drink beer, they drink wine, they have their appetizers or tapas, and they just seek connection. You see a lot of people just laughing and enjoying the moments, not on their phones. And on top of that, the architecture, the way that the city's built is unbelievable. Every step you take is literally breathtaking. I've built my entire life going hard, and Madrid has me asking that day one. I love that about Spain. We just backed the car into the wall in the parking garage. These parking garages are crazy. I've never been in something so tight before, and it just is what it is. Sometimes you win some, and sometimes you lose some.